exposed to the back, but they've got it down to a T, to be fair.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors. It does look as though they will mirror their opponents with a conventional 4-4-2 formation, Lee.
Yeah, and when you go against a 4-4-2 and you're playing it yourself, you match up in midfield, and that's the important area. Sometimes when you play two midfield players, you can get outnumbered when a number 10 comes in between you, but it's not the case today. It's all about individuals against individuals. Who's going to come out on top?
And now Danilo Pereira. Suarez. And Kramaric. Inspirational goalkeeping from Thibaut Courtois.
That's what he's there for. Keep the ball out the net. Brilliant.
And firing it into the area. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Well, he's always at the top of the tree when it comes to football players around the world. Cristiano Ronaldo. What do you especially like about his game, Lee?
Well, I like it all. He literally is unplayable. As a defender, I've watched him a lot, try to work out what I'd do against him, and I think I'd just ask for substitution, to be honest with you.
On the ball, Odriozola. Casemiro. Marcelo. Marco Asensio. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Bale. Playing with purpose and control. He has teammates to play it to. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Now with Hector Herrera. And on the ball, Mbemba. Here's Hector Herrera. Porto have given us away. And Kramaric on the ball. Now with Hector Herrera. Now, let's see what they can do here. Fine cross into the middle. Insufficient guile on the crossing front, you've got to say. And now Danilo Pereira. The ball with Jesus Corona. Now with Hector Herrera. Hector Herrera. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. This is Varane. Now Casemiro. This is Kroos. This is Gareth Bale. A cross lacking guile and accuracy. And Nani with it. He's given us away. Casemiro. Now Casemiro. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Marco Asensio. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. So a Real Madrid corner. Kroos with the corner. Poor execution with regard to the corner. Gareth Bale. Bale puts it in. And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Now with Hector Herrera. Suarez. Manoeuvring his way forward. Casemiro with the block. And the corner's been given. Over it comes. Well, clattered away. And now Danilo Pereira. Odriozola. This is Kroos. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. And Ronaldo sends it in. Thumped clear. And now Ronaldo. Just wanted to get it out of there. The ball with Luka Modric. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Andre Kramaric. It's with Danilo Pereira. Porto have given us away. Toni Kroos. On the ball, Odriozola. Bale. Defensive efficiency personified. Nani with it. It's with Danilo Pereira. Jesus Corona. Modric. Casemiro. This is Kroos. Odriozola. Here's Ronaldo. Is he going to punish them here? And it's gone out for a throw-in to Real Madrid. And on the ball, Mbemba. This is Kroos. And Ronaldo sends it in. And clears his lines. The ball with Jesus Corona. Here's Hector Herrera. And Suarez with it. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Jesus Corona. Marco Asensio. Can they do? That's a splendid ball from Ronaldo. And the decision is one of offside here. Odriozola. Bale. Toni Kroos. Casemiro. Cristiano Ronaldo. The tackle crisp and accurate. And can they cut up in the defence with a through ball? The ball with Jesus Corona. Jesus Corona. It's with Danilo Pereira. He has teammates to play it to. Hector Herrera. Let's see what he has in store for them. And it might be. And it's gone behind for the corner. And firing it into the area. Lacking in direction with that header. He was under duress.
Yeah, defender just put him off a little bit, but it was worth an effort. If it goes in, he's a hero.
Here is Marco Asensio. They've lost it. And now Danilo Pereira. And Suarez with it. Now, what can he do here? And the cross is fired in, but absolutely no help in the centre. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Room to roam for the merengues here. And on the ball, Mbemba. There's a complete understanding of the game. Luka Modric. Will he play it in? Now, what can Bale do from this position? Luka Modric. And what a magical save it was! Corner for Real Madrid. Corner kick played in. Well thumped clear. Gareth Bale. The diving save it was. I think that might have been for the cameras, Lee.
Well, he could have thrown his cap on that.
Corner given to Real Madrid. Kroos with the corner. Attending to his defensive chores. And that is that. Half-time here in the Spanish capital. So the Champions League round of 16, second leg. The second half is underway. It's with Danilo Pereira. Jesus Corona. Suarez. A really sumptuous ball. And that's a corner. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. And a throw-in forthcoming. The ball with Jesus Corona. Here's Hector Herrera. Jesus Corona. Porto have given us away. And Benzema at the hub of this attack. Let's see what he does next. How about the grades for Cristiano Ronaldo so far? He could improve. Well, it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. Marcelo. Given away by Real Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. And Ronaldo takes on the shot. And the free kick from long range, he didn't miss by much, Lee.
No, I thought the ball would be coming into the box, but long-range free kick, he's had a go.
Now with Hector Herrera. And it's a quality pass. And Kramaric. And playing it through the defence. Crossed into the penalty area. And clears his lines. Over the touchline for a throw-in. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Hector Herrera. And you need your defender to take charge. The concession of a corner here. And a deep corner into the centre of the area. And the corner far too close to the goalkeeper. Gareth Bale. Marcelo. Will there be a tangible end product? And on the basis of that effort, quite clearly, he's not wearing his shooting boots at the moment.
Well, it was a strong effort, used his laces, but screwed it well off target.
Felipe. Mbemba. Torres. Andre Kramaric. Is he going to punish them here? Karim Benzema. Room to roam for the merengues here. Poor touch, and they no longer have custody of the ball. Marco Asensio. Cristiano Ronaldo. Job done, ball one. Here's Hector Herrera. He's given us away. On the ball, Odriozola. This is Gareth Bale. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. And a substitution in the offing. Played in there. Clattered away. Here's Hector Herrera. And it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Torres. And Kramaric on the ball. Now with Hector Herrera. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Torres. He had the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. It truly is a special place, a stadium every football fan should visit should he or she get the chance. The Santiago Bernabeu here in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and joining me will be Lee Dixon. And Real Madrid have plenty of work ahead of them in this second leg if they're to progress in the Champions League. It's Real Madrid facing Porto.
Thank you, Derek. Well, Real Madrid have it all to do after the first leg. You just wonder how they're going to respond. They lost by a big margin, not good enough in all departments. Need to apply pressure, need an early goal to try and get back into this tie.
And the starting players for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois, the Belgian, will be in goal. Rafael Varane plays with Sergio Ramos at the back. Toni Kroos plays with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch. And leading the line today is Karim Benzema. Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors. Benzema! I don't think in the grand scheme of things he's going to be terribly proud of that headed attempt.
Well, heading practice in training next week, that was pretty average, to be fair.
Well, he's always at the top of the tree when it comes to foot. There's a slide rule pass. Let's see what he has in store for them. A no-nonsense defensive clearance. Toni Kroos. This is Varane. Now with Hector Herrera. And Kramaric. Porto have given us away. Suarez. Jesus Corona. Routine stop for Courtois. Cristiano Ronaldo. And dispossessed. And Suarez with it. Here's Hector Herrera. Hernani on the ball. Mbemba. Teamwork might be the key. And it's gone out for a throw-in to Real Madrid. This is Kroos. Benzema. In possession, Marcelo. Now Casemiro. This is Gareth Bale. And that is offside. And now Danilo Pereira. And Kramaric. And no problems whatsoever for the goalkeeper. Casemiro. Here's Ronaldo. And now Danilo Pereira. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? This is Kroos. Benzema. And now Danilo Pereira. Hernani on the ball. Job done, ball one. And here is Pereira. Mbemba. And Kramaric on the ball. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Still Suarez! And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch. And that is not going to count. The decision is offside, Lee.
Well, it's a good decision from the assistant referee. Spot on there.
Now Casemiro. Toni Kroos. This is Varane. Odriozola. This is Gareth Bale. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Benzema. And a throw-in it's going to be. Untidy, Gareth Bale. In possession, Marcelo. Modric. Casemiro. Toni Kroos. Odriozola. So a throw-in here. This is Gareth Bale. Casemiro. This is Kroos. Hernani on the ball. Porto have given us away. Luka Modric. Well, thumped clear. And Kroos. And scope for the cross. The finish applied by Modric.
Wow, what technique when the ball comes to you and you don't need a touch and you can just whack it first time like this. What a goal.
And the goal that was scored, well worth another look, Lee. So the aggregate advantage, 3-1. It's with Danilo Pereira. Trailing as they are, what will be the thinking in the camp as you see it, Lee?
Well, Real Madrid still find themselves very much in this game. Such fine margins between success and failure at this level. They just need to stick to the game plan, maybe force the game a little bit more in the second half.
Here's Hector Herrera. And Kramaric on the ball. Kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. So a Real Madrid corner. And fired over. Ronaldo! And clears his lines. And now, passing it through. A cross lacking guile and accuracy. Modric. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's there for him. Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant. And Felipe with it. Porto have given us away. Thunders clear. And Kramaric on the ball. And Suarez with it. And Kramaric. And dispossessed. Marcelo. Modric. Here's Ronaldo. Marcelo lost it just then. Mbemba. Hernani with it. Suarez. And Ramos gets in the way. And the shot decidedly lacking accuracy.
Well, he had other options as well, but he chose to shoot.
Modric. Benzema. Dani Ceballos. Bale. Well, it might still work out for them. This is Gareth Bale. And the defender finding a solution to the problem. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. So the Champions League round of 16, second leg. The second half is underway. Isco. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. The cross is on. And it's Ceballos. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. In possession, Marcelo. It's with Dani Ceballos. Marcelo. And now Ronaldo. And threaded through by Isco. And he scores! Oh, this is so finely balanced now. They've got themselves a goal, but need another one to send this match into extra time.
Well, Derek, a goal's a goal, but they don't half look better when they're flying off the crossbar. Look at that, absolutely superb.
A chance to revisit the goal. So on aggregate it stands at 3-2. And Kramaric on the ball. Hernani on the ball. Hector Herrera. Tremendous vision. He's really sliced them open. And it's gone in.
Well, it's not a brilliant goal, but it's a goal. It's in the back of the net. Keeper couldn't do anything about it.
The aggregate lead is 4-2. Isco. In possession, Marcelo. Isco has it. And it's gone out for a throw-in to Real Madrid. Isco. Casemiro. Casemiro. Attending to his defensive chores. Now he must favour the cross. Casemiro. Casemiro lost the ball. And Suarez with it. Jesus Corona. Andrej Kramaric. Can they cut open the defence with a through ball? Space and time for the cross. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Hector Herrera. Will there be a tangible end product? Almost his second goal of this match, but the goalkeeper had his own views on that subject.
Well, he'd be looking for a brace, the striker, not to be on that occasion.
Here's Hector Herrera. Jesus Corona. Dani Ceballos. Here's Ronaldo. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Tremendous ball played through. Well, he had a bit of work to do in getting to that through ball, the goalkeeper. Half an hour remaining then. Given away by Real Madrid. This is Gareth Bale. It's with Dani Ceballos. Now Casemiro. Looking for Ronaldo at every turn. Wonderful block. Corner given to Real Madrid. Played into the centre of the box. Well thumped clear. And Dani Ceballos. Benzema. And cleared behind for what is going to be a corner kick. And firing it into the area. It's one corner after another at the moment. So the corner played into the box. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. It's with Dani Ceballos. Casemiro. The tackle crisp and accurate. Here's Hector Herrera. He had the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. And they've scored! An important goal, but still a mountain to climb. They need 2 more goals because of the away goals rule.
Well, my initial opinion was to blame the goalkeeper, but here we get a better angle of it. Absolutely nothing he can do. A huge deflection. Keeper no chance.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. And both sides committed to wonderful attacking football. And the aggregate score, 4-3 here. And now Danilo Pereira. The ball with Jesus Corona. And Suarez with it. Now Danilo Pereira. Dealt with easily by Courtois. It's Torres now. It's with Danilo Pereira. So 20 minutes to go. And Suarez with it. Opportunity it is. Well, sometimes for a goalkeeper it's not about the spectacular, it's about the routine.
Absolutely. Concentration. Concentration. It's all between the ears.
Karim Benzema. Cristiano Ronaldo. And thwarted there following the cross. And it's Ceballos. Torres. And Suarez with it. Suarez. And Kramaric on the ball. It's Torres now. Isco has it. Jesus Corona. Well, great read there to intercept. And this might pay dividends. He's gone for power, Lee, but it's wide.
Well, no real direction, but the power was there. And you're right, it's just gone past the post.
Good control under pressure. Now Casemiro. Benzema. Isco. And now Ronaldo. Marcelo. And Dani Ceballos. And Kramaric on the ball. The ball with Otavio. Andre Kramaric. RealMdrid get the throw in. Dani Ceballos. Benzema. Isco has it. Here's Ronaldo. Ronaldo moves away from the touchline. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Casemiro. Isco has it. And it's Ceballos. Gareth Bale. Low one in there. And the defender finding a solution to the problem. And Kramaric on the ball. The ball with Otavio. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Now, can he make this move count? Effective challenge. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Torres. Carrying a genuine threat here. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Not to be in terms of the cross there. Goal kick coming up. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. And Marco Asensio. Andre Kramaric. It's Torres now. An incisive pass. Well, regaining possession for his side cleverly. Is he going to punish them here? Ball lost by Porto. No more football tonight. The final whistle blown by the referee, and they've officially made it through to the next round.
Well, through by the narrowest of margins. You have to say they deserved it over the two legs. Just. They won't care about that, though. Knockout football is cruel. One team has to leave the competition.
And a very good evening to you on what is a soggy night here at the Bernabeu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary position as always by Lee Dixon. And Real Madrid have plenty of work ahead of them in this second leg if they're to progress in the Champions League. It's Real Madrid facing Porto.
Thank you, Derek. Well, Real Madrid have it all to do after the first leg.
Well, visionary passing. Just a bit too high with that powerful effort.
Yeah, he's just leaned back, Derek. Power was there, but not the direction.
Casemiro. Toni Kroos. Bale. It's an intelligent run from Gareth Bale. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Different referees manage games in different ways, and the referee here not hesitating.
Well, he can't have any complaints, really, but now he's got nearly 3/4 of the game walking the tightrope.
Well, straight into the meat of the penalty area. Just wanted to get it out of there. This is Varane. Now Casemiro. Marcelo. They're advancing here, Real Madrid. Can they take advantage of the position they're in? That's a routine take. Well, it's unavoidable. We always have to talk up Cristiano Ronaldo on the big stage. Lee, for you, what does he do especially well?
Everything. There's no weakness in his game. His drive, his hunger, his skill, both feet, heads the ball well, scores great goals, scores tap-ins. The list could go on.
Rafael Varane. Modric. Casemiro. Odriozola. The ball with Luka Modric. Now Casemiro. And now Ronaldo. Here's Hector Herrera. Hernani on the ball. Rafael Varane. Here's Ramos. Toni Kroos. And Suarez with it. Mbemba. Suarez. Well, it's a poor tackle. Read it superbly to take back possession. Cristiano Ronaldo. This is Kroos. Hernani with it. Here's Hector Herrera. Andrej Kramaric. This is Varane. Odriozola. Toni Kroos. This is Gareth Bale. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. And Ronaldo prepared to fire. And the defender finding a solution to the problem. And a goal it is, the opener in this game.
Well, keep it tight, that's what both managers would have been saying. But now the opening goal's gone in. Tactics have got to change. Well, my initial opinion was to blame the goalkeeper, but here we get a better angle of it. Absolutely nothing he can do. A huge deflection, keeper no chance.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. So the aggregate advantage, 3-1. Here's Hector Herrera. The ball with Luka Modric. This is Gareth Bale. Effective challenge. Andrej Kramaric. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Here's Ronaldo. Wonderful tackle. Well, great read there to intercept. And Benzema away from the touchline. Clattered away. And now Danilo Pereira. Here's Hector Herrera. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Porto have given us away. Odriozola. Benzema. Modric. Marcelo. Now Casemiro. Cristiano Ronaldo. Casemiro. And Kroos. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Andrej Kramaric. Hernani on the ball. Suarez. In possession, Marcelo. On the ball, Odriozola. This is Kroos. Casemiro. Benzema. Now Casemiro. And that is offside. It's with Danilo Pereira. Well, they are on the wrong end of the scoreline. But Lee, your overall thoughts on their current situation?
Well, Real Madrid still find themselves very much in this game. Such fine margins between success and failure at this level. They just need to stick to the game plan, maybe force the game a little bit more in the second half.
And Bale with options close to him. Bale puts it in. And a no-nonsense clearance. And Kramaric on the ball. Plenty of running room in the wide position. The keeper completely untroubled. Bale. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Odriozola. Casemiro. The ball with Luka Modric. On the ball, Odriozola. Real Madrid moving the ball with purpose. What can they do from this position? Felipe. And now Danilo Pereira. And Kramaric on the ball. Porto have given us away. Modric. Marcelo. Benzema. Here's Ronaldo. And a goal here! They've given themselves a chance, but need one more goal to force extra time.
Here's the replay, and I can see why the keeper's a little frustrated. He thought he got enough on that to keep it out, but it's just come past him and he's unlucky, really.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Well, plenty of goals if you look at the aggregate. 3-2 here. Here's Hector Herrera. The ball with Jesus Corona. Now with Hector Herrera. They've given it away. Well, that's how to do it, inside your own penalty area. And the defender takes care of business. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. He's just a thorough reader of the game, and there we saw it. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Here's Hector Herrera. Well, can he make this move count? Is it going to be? Fine reaction save from the goalkeeper.
Goalkeeping at its best. Really, really top draw.
And in it goes! A perfect header. Exactly what they were looking for.
Well, as we see, there'll be an inquest between keeper and defenders. He'll be saying, where were you? And they'll be saying, why didn't you catch it?
The aggregate lead is 4-2. Modric. And that is... So the Champions League round of 16, second leg. The second half is underway. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Courtois with the easy save. Bale. And now Ronaldo. The shot wasn't really far enough away from the goalkeeper, was it?
No, but he picked up the flight nice and early.
Well, visionary passing. And there's the feed into the box. And a half-baked clearance. Job done, ball one. Well, let's see, does he mean business? And now Danilo Pereira. Here's Hector Herrera. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, he's had a stormer, hasn't he? Scored a goal, he's certainly troubled up.
Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. The referee has dished out a yellow card here.
Well, it's not malicious, it's just clumsy.
And Gareth Bale takes it on. And the keeper grabbing hold of that free kick. Mbemba. And Kramaric on the ball. Here's Hector Herrera. Suarez. Jesus Corona. Suarez. Jesus Corona. Suarez. And Suarez with it. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unfortunate in that the ball has gone out. Substitution time it is. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Space and time for the cross. Excellent challenge. Andrej Kramaric. It's Torres now, giving the ball to the opposition that time. Job done defensively by Marcelo. They're showing a real commitment to passing the ball forward. But now, let's see what comes next. And it's come off the keeper. In possession, Marcelo. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Torres. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. This is Varane. Marcelo. Rafael Varane. In possession, Marcelo. Isco. Casemiro. Luka Modric. And options in the centre. Tremendous block. It's Torres now. Andrej Kramaric. And Kramaric on the ball. Torres. Hernani on the ball. It's a very neatly constructed attack. What can they do from here? Options galore. And Suarez with it. And Kramaric. Courtois with the easy save. Isco has it. Karim Benzema. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo moves away from the touchline. It looked as though he was going to score, but last-ditch defending is something you know about, Lee.
Yeah, he's hassled, it made him hurry his shot, and it's close.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Otavio now. It's Torres now. Super defending, you've got to say, but it's gone out. And on the ball, Mbemba. Torres. The ball with Otavio. Suarez. Just a bit too high with that powerful effort.
Yeah, he's just leaned back, Derek. Power was there, but not the direction.
Courageous goalkeeping, but he's got the ball.
Well, you have to be brave, don't you, diving at the feet of a player like that. Good goalkeeping.
Dispossessed, Marco Asensio. Plenty of running room in the wide position. He's managed to lose his marker. And the goalkeeper expertly anticipated that through ball. Suarez. Jesus Corona. Will there be a tangible end product? And Kramaric on the ball. Crossing opportunity. Courtois with the easy save. 15 minutes remaining. Suarez. And Kramaric on the ball. Ball lost by Porto. Luka Modric with the pass. Giving them a different option. Marco Asensio! Well, the post getting in the way there. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Isco has it. Now Casemiro. Luka Modric. Casemiro. An incisive pass. Well, just couldn't quite keep himself onside. The flag has gone up. Ramos completely on top of the situation. A really sumptuous ball. And in it goes!
Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion he does, and he scores.
And the goal that was scored, well worth another look, Lee. A festival of goals when you look at the aggregate score, 4-3. Now with Hector Herrera. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Excellent challenge. Casemiro. Isco. Given away by RealMdrid. It's Torres now. The ball with Jesus Corona. Well, it's a poor tackle. Porto have given us away. Well, he's given us away. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Jesus Corona. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. It is a decent looking attack here. He's in with a chance. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. And it's Ceballos. Isco. It's with Dani Ceballos. And Isco. Gareth Bale. Genuinely thought they might cash in on that occasion, but haven't been able to do so. And Kramaric on the ball. Can they do something positive? He's got the right idea with that pass. Electing to cross into the centre. And a penalty awarded. Spot kick coming up. That could well be his final warning. He's got to tread carefully from here on in.
Well, he has, yeah, but it's quite easy for the referees to throw yellow cards around willy-nilly, but not on this occasion.
Has sounded, and that makes it official. They're through to the next round.
Well, through by the narrowest of margins. You have to say they deserved it over the two legs. Just. They won't care about that, though. Knockout football is cruel. One team has to leave the competition.
Hearts thumping, tension building here on the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon to help me describe all the action. And Real Madrid have plenty of work ahead of them in this second leg if they're to progress in the Champions League. It's Real Madrid facing Porto. Well, just couldn't keep himself onside. And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois, the Belgian, will be in goal. Marcelo starts with Carvajal as fullbacks. Toni Kroos plays with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch. And leading the line today is Karim Benzema. Ronaldo! No-nonsense clearance. And a throw-in it's going to be. Here's Carvajal. This is Kroos. Options around him. Carvajal. He's managed to lose his marker. And a half-baked clearance. Staunch rearguard action. Corner given to Real Madrid. Corner kick delivery from Toni Kroos. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Powerful enough, but not precise enough.
No, not accurate enough at all. He had other options on as well.
Well, it's unavoidable. We always have to talk up Cristiano Ronaldo on the big stage. Lee, for you, what does he do especially well?
Everything. There's no weakness in his game. His drive, his hunger, his skill. Both feet, heads the ball well. Scores great goals, scores tap-ins. The list could go on.
Luka Modric at the ready. Here's Hector Herrera. Jesus Corona. And Kramaric on the ball. And Suarez with it. Now, what can he do here? The shot wasn't really far enough away from the goalkeeper, was it?
No, but he picked up the flight nice and early.
Now Casemiro. Karim Benzema. Casemiro. Modric. Marcelo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And a strong tackle. And it crossed the byline. A goal kick as a result. Hernani on the ball. Here's Hector Herrera. And showing fine vision. As an attacking player, you rather hope you'll get the decision in your favour, but offside here.
Yeah, the defence got that spot on, and so did the linesman.
Toni Kroos. Carvajal. Now Casemiro. Good numerical situation. Modric. An authoritative challenge. Well, the counter chance looks very real. This is Sergio Ramos. This is Kroos. Suarez. He just keeps opportunity knocks. And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides. Well, let's see that again. Oh, it's so sweetly hit. Look at his technique. Absolutely brilliant. He's got the power, he's got the accuracy, and now he's got himself a goal.
And it's turned into a runaway on aggregate, 4-0. Given away by Real Madrid. The ball with Jesus Corona. Is he going to punish them here? Fine cross into the middle. It lacked conviction, that clearance, and maybe an opportunity for the opposition. Less than convincing defending. And Kramaric. And on the basis of that effort, quite clearly, he's not wearing his shooting boots at the moment.
Well, it was a strong effort, used his laces, but screwed it well off target.
In possession, Marcelo. Here's Ronaldo. Well, that is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. He has plenty of support. And here is Pereira. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Yellow card then for Rafael Varane here.
Not the best of challenges, hence a yellow card.
Quite to enough. It's with Danilo Pereira. Hernani with it. Will there be a tangible end product? Well, he put the cross into the right place, but no one able to finish it off. Not messing around with that clearance. The tackle crisp and accurate. Suarez. Delivered into the area here. Well, the cross that time completely overcooked. Bale. Now with Hector Herrera. Suarez. Jesus Corona. Well, quite simply, the cross was too close to the keeper. Here's Ronaldo. Not to be blunt, a mess of a performance up to this point. How can they improve, Lee?
Well, Real need a change, and they need one quickly. The coach will be desperately racking his brains, talking to his assistants, trying to work out what they're going to do for the second half. They can't keep it the same, otherwise there's no way back into this game.
Teamwork might be the key. Casemiro. Well, sometimes for a goalkeeper, it's not about the spectacular, it's about the routine.
Absolutely. Concentration. Concentration. It's all between the ears.
Here's Hector Herrera. This is Kroos. And he has just veered into an offside position this time. It's very much a temple of football, the Santiago Bernabeu, right here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary position is Lee Dixon. And Real Madrid have plenty of work ahead of them in this second leg if they're to progress in the Champions League. It's Real Madrid facing Porto.
Thank you, Derek. Well, Real Madrid have it all to do after the first leg. You just wonder how they're going to respond. They lost by a big margin, not good enough in all departments. Need to apply pressure, need an early goal to try and get...
And he's in the clear. Might be a chance here. And they deal with the threat this time. Thumped clear. Suarez. And Kramaric on the ball. Jesus Corona. And now Danilo Pereira. Well, unsurprisingly, we're going to focus on Cristiano Ronaldo. What should we expect from him today, Lee?
Well, he's arguably one of the best players, if not the best player in the world. And do you know what, Derek? What his best quality is, he fully understands what upsets defenders.
Luka Modric. The object of the exercise is to keep them out. This is Kroos. Is he going to punish them here? Gareth Bale. Hernani on the ball. And on the ball, Mbemba. And a throw-in forthcoming. Casemiro. Here's Ronaldo. And the pass made was intended for Gareth Bale. He has time to play it over. That is how to apply the pressure. And Suarez with it. Andre Kramaric. Hernani with it. Suarez. Electing to cross into the centre. And he's clear as lines. It is a decent-looking attack here. Gareth Bale. And he might be through here. And you've got to say, he's made a right mess of that.
He's tried to place it, Derek, but he couldn't place it farther from the goal if he tried.
Here's Hector Herrera. The ball with Jesus Corona. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. And it's come off the keeper. Now he must favour the cross. And the cross not quite accurate enough. Well, let's see, does he mean business? And whipped into the box, attending to his defensive chores. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Jesus Corona. Jesus Corona. Fine cross into the middle. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. They don't normally need a second invitation to give it a go on the counter. My goodness, Lee, the goalkeeper had his work cut out for him, but delivered.
Yeah, that's what they do. Look at that save, a brilliant effort.
And fired over by Kroos. Well, clattered away. Ronaldo! Clattered away. And up for grabs off the keeper.
Well, we're all looking at the forwards to win games. I'm telling you now, goalkeepers win games too. What a save.
Clattered away. This is Kroos. Odriozola. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good numerical situation. Toni Kroos. Modric. And now Ronaldo. Well, that attempt was never going to trouble the scoreboard operator.
Well, you're taught as a youngster, technique, technique, technique. He didn't have any there.
Felipe. Now with Hector Herrera. And Suarez with it. Gareth Bale. And fed forwards. Just couldn't capitalise there. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. And Suarez with it. Jesus Corona. Crossed into the penalty area. And clears his lines. Now Danilo Pereira. And Ramos gets in the way. Untidy, Gareth Bale. And here is Pereira. And Kramaric. This is Kroos. Bale. Well, to be blunt, a mess of a performance up to this point. How can they improve, Lee?
Well, Real Madrid need a miracle. I thought I'd never say that, but they do. They need to change the formation, the personnel. They need a goal before half-time just to give them a bit of momentum.
And Kramaric. Defensive efficiency personified. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Felipe with it. The ball with Jesus Corona. Now with Hector Herrera. Jesus Corona. Now he must favour the cross. And you need your defender to take charge. Suarez. The ball with Jesus Corona. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. And on the ball, Mbemba. And now Danilo Pereira. Porto have given us away. Now, will they do it from here? Now he's got to stay calm. That effort, wayward to say the least, Lee.
Well, it's all about his body shape. Look what he's doing.
Now Casemiro. The ball with Luka Modric. Marcelo. Given away by Real Madrid. Andrej Kramaric. He has teammates to play it to. Is he going to punish them here? Jesus Corona. Insufficient guile on the crossing front, you've got to say. Here's Ronaldo. Bale. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. And Kramaric on the ball. Porto have given us away. Room to roam for the merengues here. Marco Asensio. Ronaldo! And it's come off the keeper. And that is that. Half-time here in the Spanish capital. So the Champions League round of 16, second leg. The second half is underway. Here is Marco Asensio. Now Casemiro. Useful looking ball. And Kramaric. Oh, a lovely ball. Oh, it was a close run thing, but the goalkeeper just got there first. Jesus Corona. And he's waiting in the centre, unaccompanied. Thumped clear. Now with Hector Herrera. A highly purposeful attack this. The emphasis on getting the ball forward. And there's the feed into the box. And cleared away. Well, we always like to assess how things are going for Cristiano Ronaldo. A case of could do betterly. Crossing opportunity. Luka Modric. Casemiro. He's in with a chance. Oh dear, I think he's left his shooting boots behind in the dressing room.
Well, it was well worth the effort. Poor technique, really. Should do better than that.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Felipe. And Suarez with it. The ball with Jesus Corona. It's all about translating threats into goals. Let's see what they can do here. Not to be in terms of the cross there. Goal kick coming up. That is goalkeeping of the highest order and of the bravest order as well.
Well, it's not all about tipping balls over the bar and round the post. It's about being brave and diving at players' feet.
Jesus Corona. Casemiro. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Casemiro. Andrej Kramaric. And given away. Marcelo. Modric. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's with Dani Ceballos. This is Gareth Bale. Whatever it takes to keep them out. And the defender finding a solution to the problem. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. And now Danilo Pereira. Jesus Corona. An authoritative challenge. Now Casemiro. Given away by RealMdrid. Now with Hector Herrera. And Kramaric. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. That will certainly mean a booking here.
And now he's on a tightrope.
Splendid save to foil the header lead.
Yeah, it was. Goalkeepers are there for that reason. Strikers score. Goalies are going to keep the ball out the net.
Well, visionary passing. Gareth Bale giving them a different option by moving in field. The goal appeared to be at his mercy, but defenders always have a part to play in these situations.
Well, if you can't block the shot, put the forward off, and that's exactly what happened there, but it's just off target.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Ronaldo striding forward with confidence. Now with Hector Herrera. Dani Ceballos. I must say, no shortage of space. Is he going to punish them here? Ronaldo! So, a RealMdrid corner. And firing it into the area. And the danger cleared. Now he must favour the cross. And he favours the inside route. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. Porto have given us away. And Felipe with it. That is how to apply the pressure. Well, great read there to intercept. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Rafael Varane. On the ball, Odriozola. Bale. Well, that is how to run at defenders. It's with Dani Ceballos. And it's Ceballos. Corner given to Real Madrid. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. It wasn't an especially high-quality header, was it?
Well, that was like one of mine, or more to the point, like one of yours, Derek.
You're spot on with that assessment, Lee. Bale. Here's Ronaldo. Ronaldo moves away from the touchline. Casemiro. Casemiro. And it's teed up for Ronaldo. The ball with Otavio. And Suarez with it. Porto have given us away. It's Torres now. Only 10 minutes remaining here. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Dani Ceballos. Well, let's make no bones about it. This is a thorough thrashing, Lee.
Well, very rarely do I give Real Madrid 5 out of 10 for a performance, but that's what they're getting tonight. Not good enough at all. Disjointed, no cohesion. Work to be done on the training ground next week, that's for sure.
The ball with Otavio. Oh, a lovely ball. Well, not quite. Suarez. Now, what can he do here? And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. And they'll have to throw it back in play. The referee has gone back now to hand out the yellow card. Opted for the laissez-faire approach. Most would say good refereeing, Lee.
No, it's absolutely spot on. Keep the game going as long as you can, but then you can always go back and book him after the ball's gone out of play. Good refereeing.
Felipe. And on the ball, Mbemba. Tremendous ball played through. Targets available, cross comes in. Well, that was anything but a textbook header, Lee.
Well, to be fair to him, it's not the easiest of chances. Just caught you off the top of his head, really.
In possession, Marcelo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Isco. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. And the referee has determined that that is a bookable offence.
I don't think you could think anything else after that challenge.
And he whips it in. Not really the ideal clearance. And Nani with it. Torres. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Now with Hector Herrera. It's Torres now. And on the ball, Mbemba. No more football tonight. The final whistle blown by the referee. And they've officially made it through to the next round.
Well, you do have to say, Derek, there'll be sterner tests to follow, but I really like watching this team. They've progressed to the next round, fully deserved. What awaits them in the next round, we wait and see, but I'm excited about their future.